Hey guys, it's Chris Jordan over at 8 Hicks Nissan. Hey, so I just wanted to do a quick video real quick, going over some things in regards to insurance and everything like that. Encountering a problem with one of my customers. He was involved in an accident. His car's been in the shop for about a month. But basically he's looking at a $15,000 bill on a $36,000 vehicle. So a couple things if you're ever in that situation, because a lot of insurance companies do not like to total out brand new vehicles unless there's frame damage or a blown motor or anything like that that adds up and increases the repair cost. Very rarely do insurance companies ever do a total loss claim on a brand new vehicle. But real quick, two things to point out. One, when you get a brand new vehicle, depending on the vehicle, whether it's a luxury vehicle like a Mercedes, BMW, Audi, Infiniti, things like that, or a Nissan, a Ford, Chevy, GMC, one of the things you'll want to look at when you get your insurance policy is for the repairs in the event of an accident or anything like that. You want to make sure that you get it in writing that when they repair the vehicle, they'll only use OEM certified parts. Because most of the time what insurance companies do is they use non-OEM certified parts to repair because they cost less. So it costs you a little bit less on your premium, and it costs them less money, and it also allows them to keep that number for the total service cost down, so the ratio that they have to hit stays further away. Because generally they have to be about 70%, depending on which state you live in. They have to be at least at a 70% of actual cash value to even start the process of a total loss claim. So generally what they'll do is they'll use non-OEM parts because they're cheaper. Now, in the event of a warranty issue when they repair the vehicle and give it back to you, it won't necessarily affect your warranty because the insurance company ensured that those parts, even though they're not OEM certified, that they are comparable to manufacturer spec. So in the event of a warranty issue after the repairs, if it's a part that was replaced with a non-OEM part, generally you would want to get the manufacturer involved with the insurance company, because the insurance company is the one that insured that those parts were up to factory spec. So it takes the liability off of you as the consumer and puts it squarely on the shoulders of the insurance company. But you also need to know, when in buying a vehicle, some manufacturers require that in repairs you only use certain OEM parts. I know Nissan, Infiniti, and a few others state in the contract that for repairs, it's required that OEM parts are used. No aftermarket parts or anything like that. So you want to make sure when you do buy the vehicle, depending on what manufacturer you use, that you read everything and know fully what you're getting into. So when you get the insurance and modify the insurance and add that vehicle to your insurance, if you buy a vehicle like a Nissan or things like that, that you get that put in writing on your insurance policy as well. In the event that if you have a massive or a major accident, like my client, basically all 4 airbags deployed, he was T-boned and everything like that, what you would want to do is look at going after loss of value depreciation against the insurance company, because they insured to fix the vehicle and repair the vehicle. If you have the patience and the money and the time to get a lawyer, your only option at that point, because after a major accident like that, as soon as it hits the Carfax report, you're generally looking at 50 cents to 70 cents on the dollar, compared to what Kelley Blue Book or NADA or places like that say, because generally those are estimates. They're guidelines that dealerships use and consumers use to get the best deal possible. So yeah, you might say, well, I've got a $40,000 car. The KBB value is $38,000. Well, it's $38,000 if there's no dents, no scratches, no dings, no major repairs, and a clean Carfax. If there's a Carfax that has a minor accident, you're gonna get dinged a little bit, but generally the only way it gets put that says on Carfax a minor accident, that's meaning any repair under $500. So if it costs more than $500, it's probably going to be labeled as a major accident. So you'll want to pay attention to that too. But in the event of a major accident, when the salesperson comes up and brings it up and asks you what's going on, try not to get irritated, because in certain situations, like the one my client's going through, you're generally looking at about 50 cents on the dollar. So it might say KBB value and NADA value are $38,000. Realistically, for a dealership to take that on trade, it legally has to go through the service department at the dealership, and if they find anything wrong with the repairs that were made, and they have to replace parts or anything like that, like if it's a Nissan and it's required to have OEM certified parts only used during repairs and the repair shop didn't, then all those parts have to then get changed out with OEM parts, possibly, which would increase the reconditioning cost, and in order for them to legally be able to resell it and not face selling a limit. So generally dealerships you're going to end up getting 50 cents on the dollar to 70 cents on the dollar. So you're going to take a huge hit, which is why I would recommend, if you have the time, the money, and the patience, and you want to deal with lawyers and things like that, you would go after the insurance company solely because they took the liability on. And by repairing it and insuring it, you can't recoup some of that loss of value from your vehicle, because after that wreck, it's not going to be valued anywhere close to what it was. So those are just two quick things that I wanted to go over. And if you have any questions, just give me a call. Look me up on Facebook on either my business page, Chris Jordan, Car Sales Professional in Corpus Christi, or on my personal page at Christopher Jordan. You can message me, or you can call me anytime with any questions. Thank you and have a wonderful day.